Good evening, everybody. Music. All right, let's beat it. Oh, I'm getting thrashed. Try again. You gotta get your 1 or 2 crashes out of the way. We'll get to already. Running the BMW M4 tonight. So I'm planning on getting a few podiums. Oh. Qualified 14. And that was the fifth. Okay. Hey, what's up, Thor? How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good, doing a little racing in. What you been up to? house with the filthy glasses. Good. Hello. took first place. Watch that for us. Awesome red. Got one right behind me. He's been right behind me all the way. If I make a mistake, get past. I really gotta get through these cars in front of me. Somebody just went flying by. There we go, first place, first race. Beat 21 of them. Stop in the middle. Yo, Dookie, what's up, bro? Oh no. Yeah, that's the worst, dude. Yeah, he's going through it. Breakups are the worst. It's painful. Feels like real pain, too, when you're really in it. Yeah, poor guy. There's an old adage that says it's better to have loved before than never to have loved at all. I don't know about that one. Is it worth carrying around, 10 years, 15, a lifetime of pain? And sometimes you just don't ever get over it, depending on what it was. Okay. So up there. Alton Park. Yeah, that's a touchy situation when it's somebody's breaking up with their ex. You can't say too much. You can't say much bad about them to make them feel better, because they may get back together, and here you are, the guy's like, she's dumb, fat, and ugly. Forget about her. And then they get back together next day, and you're like, oh, hi. This is dumb, fat, and ugly. Oh shit. I told my brother one time that his ex-wife was cheating on him, and That didn't go well. He thought I was just trying to mess him up. I was like, whoa, man, I'm just a messenger, man. I'm just bringing facts. I just thought that, you know, if my wife was doing that to me, I would want somebody to tell me. That's, you know, it's a touchy situation when it comes to getting in the middle of somebody's relationship. Sometimes being cold and saying little is the best. Because you can definitely say something wrong and really get them upset. Usually it's more of a listening session anyway, you know what I mean? Bring in up anecdotal, you know, here's what I went through while they're in the shit, you know, a lot of times they can't even hear it, man. They're just so far in and they don't even know what you're trying to say. They're so distraught. Doesn't even matter. Just, you know, just hear them out. That's all they really need. Not going to solve it in one moment. But I will say this, it's best to, you know, say something to somebody that's going through it. Like if you see somebody out and about and you know their parents have died or something awful has happened. I think one of the most painful things is that person that's going through it is for somebody that they know is a friend of theirs would dodge them rather than, you know, saying hello because they don't know what to say. So they think they should say nothing, and that's really the worst. That's better to say something than nothing and just keep it short. You're not there to solve their problem, you're just hearing them out. Oh, let's say this to, look at 40, just hear them out. Let them get it out of their system. You know, sometimes a good boo-hoo and a lot of whining about it, and you just get it out. I've gotten to the point where I don't mind not having a girlfriend anymore. At one time I used to chase them, and now I'm just kind of like, why would I? I usually just mess it up. I won't add anything. Hey, what's up, brother? Didn't see you in the menu there. Oh, I guess you were one of these guys, huh? What are you driving, brethren? So ads coming on. Let me snooze that one. If I see them, I snooze them because they sure don't pay anything. All right. Get the air out of control in here. It's starting to get a little too chilly. It's cool to see some people from the in-game come over to the stream and say hello. One thing, they'll know what's going on with the server. Road Atlanta next. Yeah, just remind me, Bradley, up for the race. I'm not opposed to skipping around. Usually I go down alphabetical or reverse alphabetical, but tonight I'm down for some skipping around. So just remind me after the race, in case I forget. That's a great track, and I'd like to race it too, so we can do that. Treat the suggestion. Make it a little vote and people can participate if they want. But it'll probably be Road Atlanta. Well, guess that guy needed the corner worse than I did. There we go. Yeah, we're in first place. Pretty healthy 15-second lead over second place. Just cruising around in first. Keep it nice and tidy through here and consistent mostly. Eighth place ahead of us. Holding up here, buddy. I don't want to get too close because I don't know if we're good at this or not. It's usually the way you lose a race when you're in first. If it's somebody like this that doesn't want to give way, they want to race you, even though they have no skin in the game, they're lapped. It's being selfish. You should just pull aside, let me through, so I don't have to risk running off the road with the last 40. He's going too slow. Being behind that guy for the partial lap cost me 2.3 seconds that lap. W's in the chat. Goodness. Got a bunch of new music for us, actually. That's pretty good, huh? Oh, that's the end of that one. This is by a guy named SNM. I went through his whole catalog, not his whole catalog, but probably 90% of it because there were so many songs he made. I just picked out some that got my attention, so I'll hear some of those tonight. They're good. That's a good ones. Uh-oh, my headset's losing track in here. It's not gonna fix it. Usually when it gets too crazy, it can't recover. Good work. Been hearing some new ones, yeah. I probably added another 30 or 40 just in the last week. Just to kind of freshen it up, so. Some of them I'll listen to again and I'll be like, eh, and remove them. But if they're just pretty good, I'll probably keep them. Have some variety. Hard to beat this one, Dream Odyssey. Love this one. This part right here, let's start getting down. A little bit lower now, a little bit lower now, a little bit lower now. Let's get on this track. I think we had a vote for a track. Road Atlanta. Break it down. That dude's tired. Restarting for Road Atlanta. Restarting the server. It says it's been restarted. Let's check. Should be on Road Atlanta. There we go. Brand new. Let's see. 30 bomb server looks like it's doing pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in the Dirty Bomb voice chat. And 15 in the server. Nearly everybody in the server is in the voice chat. That's pretty cool. That's what we always wanted. An ad coming up. Just gotta snooze this one. The dog going. Got one more snooze I can do. You're welcome, Bradley. Appreciate you hanging out on the server and stopping by on the YouTube as well. Yeah, Road Atlanta's hard to beat, man. It's a really good track. I've been on this track. It was a long time ago with my Dodge Stealth, twin turbo, all-wheel drive. I think I had about 400 horsepower back then in the smaller turbos, and later put bigger turbos and tuned it and all that stuff, and ended up making about 550, but back then it was like 400 on the track. Yeah, I'm glad to see the Discord's being used too. It's growing little by little. There's, let's see, online is 88, Twitch, YouTube supporters another 5, and then another 5 that are teabag members from the Pokemon plan. So yeah, that's like about 100 on there lately. And then of course offline, people come and go. So offline there's 328. And then Twitch is going pretty good. I think we're 995 followers right now, which is crazy. Considering I had to start all over not too long ago. I said, for those that don't know, I was at my old job, and apparently that's where I originally set up Twitch. So I had hundreds and hundreds of followers, and then somehow or another managed to well, I ended up quitting that job abruptly one day. I just walked out. I was like, I'm done, see ya. And then they deleted my email account, and when I got home I went to reset my password. It just happened to expire for whatever reason, and it was like, okay, we sent you an email to recover the password. Like, oh shit. And my work was like, oh, that account's gone. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna be the number 1,000. Yeah, maybe I should do a prize for number 1,000, huh? Let her boogie around these corners. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to unfollow at 1,000 as well. Sabotage. I saw some, I don't remember who it was. It was like Kai Sinet or one of those popular guys on YouTube, and they had like their follower number coming, and it was like they were about to hit this huge I don't know, 1 million followers or some crazy number, and the ticker was going up, and they were like, yes, yes, so they're like popping the champagne or something, and then all their viewers started unfollowing just to fuck with him, and he was like, no. It was pretty good. Yeah, 1,000's a huge deal, man. That's like making your first buck. You start a new business and you make your first dollar, and you're like, hey, what's going on here? Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but yeah, it was something. I mean, it's probably happened to a bunch of people, but yeah, that kind of cracked me up when people do stuff like that. I installed a text-to-speech thing on the Twitch, but don't know how to get it going yet. I think I just installed the plugin. I don't know if it's configured yet. I think I changed the graphic, the animated GIF for the new followers on Twitch. You saying thank you, how he does. Alright, we're in 13th position out of 14, so I don't know if I have time to lay down a good lap or not. This first lap is going to be the tires won't. 2 minutes left before the race. It's double yellow. Oh no, that's my tire. The tire's not moving up yet. Solid 14 still. Oh, there's this traffic ahead. We might catch. Ninth place. Pretty good pace this lap. If we can stick it, we might be able to win our 10th place starting. It's pretty awful. That's kind of mid-pack. So you're going to have people crashing in front of you and into the back of you. I'd like to be in the front 3 or 4. Do that lot. Okay, qualified 9th. Some fast guys in here. They're turning 120 laps. I'm doing 122, I think. I have done 118s here, but I don't need to get used to this car a little more. Where's everybody? I'm in the back? Wow, I'm in the back. first 5 guys are fast. I'm in 5th. Been left downshifting this lap instead of going down to second so much. Seems to carry more momentum that way. Uh-oh. A little too much speed for that one. And tire for about 100 degrees, so they're getting greasy. and forth. Really good race. Oh yeah, good stuff. That's amazing. He's got his life on. Look how up there. I haven't done Suzuka in a while. Did a Grand Prix for about 6 hours in the evening. For Suzuka. Don't leave it on Mount Palmer. Okay. Yeah, true. Yeah. The noobs love to try to pass in the mountains. Like, come on, man. Unless you got a super clean line and somebody's going slow, I usually don't even attempt it. It usually ends up wrecking because you might drive and be on a good line to pass them, but they'll do something erratic, and then you can't. You got nowhere to go. Concrete barriers on both sides. So it's usually just a bad idea to pass up there. But I will attempt it if it's like, somebody's clearly moving out of the way. So man, if you get sideways up there, now you're in the Austin Powers scene. We're in the hallway with the steamroller, There we go. Up and running. Suzuka, Japan. I'll try this tune up.
Got some people in there.
Friday, 18th.
first place qualifier.
18th position. Back. He's a fully vaccinated racer. We don't have to worry about him. I mean, I didn't get the jab, so I'm a wild card out here. Ew. Electrical issue. Somebody got my first place. My first place qualifier lap just fell. I'm in second place now. So Michael Jordan said, "Well, I'm up with Michael." I just grabbed a shirt today and realized I had my old business shirt. For those that don't know my history, That's what we call on dragger, a hole shot. I didn't wait for the light to show, I predicted it. Green calls for second time. Obviously, not gonna have the waves, have a load their textures and stuff. I think. Since we only have those spikes or something entering the race. I'm gonna have to stick this corner. Braking just seems to be off. I don't know what's in some trouble with that. Picked up a pin on me. Back the brake bias off a little bit. Off the nose. I think as the tires get hot and breezy, they start to flip more, and that ABS is kicking in, and that just makes it where I can't even steer hardly.
That's better. It's not like I have to brake so much. Lay down a real fucking hot lot. Got some good music, got open road. Trail brake a little bit more. Set these corners up better. Hell yeah. Someone help me out. They always catch me through that section. That's why I'm slowest. Oh, just gonna ram. The guy slattered. He thought he had that opening. Seconds left in the race. That's why they're all over my ass. They're trying everything. Grace. Oh yeah. Have some wins tonight.
get ready for the next track. Some Red Bull. Red Bull. I'll probably take a break after Red Bull win race.
The time I've done on the second, well, the first flying lap, not the out lap because that was slow, but let's see what track he's going to do now. I hope it will be Fiji because, oh, Red Bull Ring. Yeah, not my best track, but I can practice. No walking furries.
You got David pulled up. He's streaming too. Just want to be separated from him. He's cool. He's always on the server and stuff. That's a good song. Is it gonna be a rough one, Pity? Sometimes you get a rowdy by something. But the good thing is that, you know, because whenever I change us to the next track, a lot of those guys don't come back. They don't know what's going on. They're not regulars on the server. But us regulars, you know, we'll full, you know, boom, here's all my regular guys right off the rip. You know, 10 people or 9 people. And that's what we want. Eventually, as we get more and more people come to the stream and stuff, and getting used to how I run things, our kind of friend group will be populating the server quickly. And then the people that don't know us and whatever, they'll be too late to get back there. And it's the same thing I ran into with Forza. I have a group in Forza that I curate. I call it the Clean Racers group. And I've got 150 in my friends list on there just for Forza racing on Xbox. That's it. And it's a live list, so if I see somebody that races with us in the public and they're clean and fun to race with, maybe they go on the mic and say hello or whatever, they don't have to. I'll invite them to the group. And once they're in the group, I just race like normal, and if I see people that are overtly ramming to gain position, you know, corner diving all the time, stuff like that, brake checking, blocking, being a dick, you know, they won't get reinvited. There won't be a big to-do about it. I just won't get reinvited. So eventually, once I get flush with cash again, when maybe we get some donation for servers, we'll have a second server, and it'll be our VIP server. That one will be passworded, and it will be for the people who come to the Discord and hang out with us, and people that come to the stream. It won't be, you know, just wide open. Hey, what up, David? I came by your stream a minute ago. I was just saying, hey, you were busy though.
Well, we got a basic tune-up here. You guys watching are welcome to try it out. Just pause the video, rewind it, screenshot it. See what you think and give me a shout. Hey, Avgas. Yeah, I'm gonna be. This will probably be the last track for me personally, because I'm ready to eat. I'm kind of shaky feeling. My energy's kind of low, so I probably need to eat. But I'll leave it on whatever track. And you've got the keys to the server, Avgas. So those that don't know, he's one of the admins. So if you want to change the track after this, go for it. If you have trouble getting in that admin site or problems with it, just let me know and I'll help you. Hit me up on Discord. I'm gonna leave it on this one. We could leave it on this one. It's up to you, bud. I'll leave it in your hands. I trust your judgment. You've been hanging out with me for a long time. I think you know what I did. How I like to run the server. I have noticed now that we got more and more regulars coming back that the amount of rounders is getting diminished, so it's doing good. That's what we wanted. That's the whole point. I don't know tonight. I've got some chili in there and I've got some hot peppers. So, well, not real hot, but pepperoncini. They're kind of mild. And then I might add some, I think I got some, yeah, I got some Cheez-Its, the extra cheesy ones, and I might sprinkle some of those in there and kind of have chili and Cheez-It, kind of get it crunchy. See me getting yelled at most every session. Yeah, I don't even listen to most of it. Eventually, you know, you just kind of become numb to stupid people. It's like, okay, yeah, I see you're saying something. It's like a little chihuahua barking. Yeah, I try to not engage with them a little bit more, but sometimes I get a temper flare up and I'm like, you know what? You're taking a break. You know? But for the most part, I'm just trying to be chill vibes. Because if you engage with those idiots, you'll end up arguing with them, and then you're all pissed off, and then now you're not having fun. And for me, the whole point of gaming is fun. So if I'm spending my whole time babysitting the idiots, you know, it just sucks the wind right out of their sails. So lately, I've just been kind of like letting people kind of bitch at each other and kind of work things out. Because a lot of times those guys, they don't even come back to the server anyway. So they get one race, they bitch and moan, they think the server's terrible, and they leave, and you know what, it's their loss. The rest of us have been around for a while, know it's a good server, and we mean to keep it clean, keep it fair, and not bully people. Bouncy. It's been going pretty good today. I don't think we had really any problems. Yesterday I had probably 2 people I had to kick. One I had to ban. Several that ran away as soon as they realized I was online. You know, they ram you and then they dip out. Yesterday was kind of wild, but for some reason today, I don't know, maybe more adults are on later at night or something. I don't know. They might make a difference. Not that adults are any better. Not being douchebags. They're all douchebags. You know, there can be plenty of adults that nothing's really changed in their life. They just got taller. They never grew up. slow motion. As we've been seeing in the news lately. One of our dummies getting hurt or nothing. Okay. Over here, neat. Ain't that one? That's right. Yeah, I don't know if you saw me there or not. I probably just didn't even see it. Qualifying. You can still do more laps during this time, but they're not towards qualifying. So. I'll just park her up here and go to you. Alright, yeah, a bunch of regulars on. Van, Kitty, Ant, Michael, David, Jack maybe, Foley. I think that's it that I know of right off the top of my head. So, anytime we can get, 5 or 10 that we know, it's usually going to be a much better race. Uh-oh, my game crashed. Yeah, it did. Well, oh well. I won't be able to make the race in time. So I think that might be a good stopping point for me. What do you think of some GT7? I don't have a PlayStation anymore. I had one back in the PlayStation 1 through 3 maybe? And then I was just PC all the way. But I was PC all the way all the time anyway. I had a computer store for not 10 years, but nearly 10 years. Back when you could run a mom and pop, so to speak, computer store and survive. Eventually, Walmart moves in and they sell a hard drive for a new computer, $40 less than your cost. And you're like, wait a minute. We'll just eat you alive. So you have to buy parts from Walmart and resell them. It just didn't make sense anymore. So I got out of that. But still stayed in IT. I did IT. Still in IT. First race cars too for a minute. Built race cars in 2022. But anyway, I think that's a good stopping point for the stream. See if the game crashed right when the race was going to start. It's funny how it does that sometimes. Unfortunate. Tell you what, David is online, and he's a friend of the channel, so let me use this ad start. Let's send David some love. He's a good dude. We appreciate it. You guys will follow him as well. Just want to figure out how to stream. I'll send you guys over there. He used to have a button for raid. There it is. There's the David. Alright, David. You pity made it over there already. That's good.
As soon as I buy one with a turbo engine, there's a turbo waiting for me.
Some guys over to David. Don't check him out. Like I said, good dude.
There will be another turbo waiting for me if I buy another Mito. And I'll bring it up to 260 horsepower, I hope. Hey, Mellon.
Hey, David.
Did you quit your stream, mate?
Yeah, we'll just into the street.
Oh, the F40's gone off.
Alright, guys, I'm going to end my stream here. Hope you guys will hang out with David for a bit.
For me. Easy
And
peasy.
she'll have some love as well.
Maserati
But I'll be back on
the runoff area.
maybe late
Nice
night,
one.
but probably in the morning.
That's how you should do it. If you go wide into this turn, take the runoff. Make sure you.
Well, it's got the driver line on, so yeah, that's interesting. I've never turned it on in this game, so
when you go back onto the track,
it'd be interesting to turn it on some
just
night
added it.
and see if you know, if I'm actually hitting the right
I
line.
was listening to you on one of my phones on your stream, and then all of a sudden I could hear my voice again. And there, I was like, "What the hell is that?"